Elliot Moscowitz is the CEO and the founder of Prarie Street Company. They do a lot of interesting stuff. They're a media company and also high-end meats.
Yes. Thank you, Zev. Nice to meet you. Nice to finally see you. I've heard a lot about you. So we're PrarieStreet.co, and we have two companies in one. One is a media company. We produce professional content on a weekly basis. We have more than 75 videos on our YouTube channel, Prarie Street Co., with professional chefs. Most of them aren't even Jewish, but we show you professional techniques of how to take classic dishes and do them in any method you want.
And you teach how to do it a kosher way.
Kosher way. So for instance, moussaka, we would use a dairy substitute or use vegan butter in French cuisine of, putting on top of a steak. So we take classic methods and we use many methods, whether you're smoke or grill, live fire, sous vide, anything we show you, whatever lane you like to work with, we show you with our team of chefs of how to do that. In addition to that, we have Prarie Street Co., which sells the highest end kosher meat in the country. We have a USDA prime line. Less than 5% of all beef in the country is prime. We have dry age, and we're working on fish and chicken and other products as well. So we're here to educate to the consumer, and our specialty is also working with private chefs. So we work with private chefs in putting together menus, doing events for 10 to 50 people that are luxury, high-end. We have private chefs on staff. We put the menu together for you.
So do you send the chefs to the different people to cook for them?
We do both. So we've actually put programs together that we'll hire the chef. I was just in the Dominican Republic last week, and we were checking out villas who have an export license.
So do you run program like a Pesach program too?
We wouldn't run a Pesach program like to the multitudes of 500, but more like 30, 40 people, intimate, high-end, super best.
So if I'm watching or listening right now and I want to have a Pesach program for 40, 50 people, I would call you.
You can. You could reach us at info@prariestreet.co, and we could put a program together for you. We're also doing a big event in Surfside next week at the Chabad, the Shul. We're having a tasting at 8 o'clock in Surfside, Thursday the 17th as well.
So it sounds fascinating what you're doing. So how did you get the name Prarie Street, or why call it that? How did that come about?
Actually, I had a different name as a placeholder for 6 months, and I was evaluating the industry. I think the change to vegan and vegetarian is something that is not a fad that will be in long term. I think the plant-based products aren't healthy enough yet, but like in Israel, they're working on some cell-based and other products. So I wanted to have a name that didn't have carving, butcher, meat. Every family has a vegan or a vegetarian in that, and they would be confident. And I think Prarie kind of symbolizes artisan. Back in the day, you'd go to the local butcher and do that. So that's what we represent. We made a conscious decision that either you go for excellence or volume in the kosher meat space, and we chose excellence, and we chose the support to give you to meet that.
Elliot, very interesting concept, continuous success. You have your YouTube channel, you do the high-end kosher, you teach people how to really navigate different kinds of recipes for kosher and help them implement it. So thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me. A pleasure. Love to see you again.